says, come on, everybody.
All right. I saw this driving around the other day. Oh, why am I wearing green? That's so stupid. Oh, that's why this jacket looks blue. Because this jacket's green. That's what I'm wearing right now. You must have tweaked it for the green screen. Is that why?
No,
it's not why.
No.
Colors are just weird. Pull up the picture I sent you. Okay. So this is at a parking lot in just north of the Bronx. And it doesn't mean anything, right? It's the very talented cartoonist. He can do faces real good. Kind of reminds me of that kangaroo girl chick, remember? Jamie, what's his name? Remember the punky kind of chick? Australian comic?
Oh, yes.
I think the guy who does gorillas ended up doing, what was her name? Kangaroo Girl? See if you can
look it up.
Dig that up. But it's the art has a similar level of talent, which is, I would say, this is the top of your game as far as doing aesthetically pleasing, realistic, cartoony stuff. But that's not what I'm talking about here.
Is it Tank Girl?
Yeah, Tank Girl. Pull up Tank Girl for a sec. I don't know why. I mean, they both have a sort of a Mad Max post-apocalyptic thing here going. But what's important about this picture is this represents leftist utopia. And
sorry about the black and
there
white.
she is. Like it's one of my favorite cartoonists. I'm not into Tank Girl per se, but that guy can draw. That is the Gorillas guy, I'm pretty sure.
Looks just like it, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go back to the picture. So there's a lot of conceits that you have to take for granted when you look at a leftist utopia. And let me explain what's happening in their universe. Now, obviously, this artist is probably young. He's probably like late 20s or something. The woman who commissioned this is probably in her 50s, and they both have the same politics. So I know this looks like it was done by a young artist, but it was okayed by an old liberal. So we're talking about the entire liberal ethos here, right? So here are the conceits. America, society, as we have it now, is irreparable. It's a mess, but there's some hope. I want to give you hope. Don't get depressed. We will have a total and utter nuclear super war. Like, you have to wear goggles, apparently, in this universe. So it's post-apocalyptic. And, look, this guy's got a tube coming out of his arm. So medicine is like science and technology now. Like, this might be a complete robot arm, and he's diabetic, and he has insulin pumped in. So, big corporate matrix kind of a pharmaceutical companies keep us healthy. This little wire, to me, is the same as getting 50 vaxes and booster shots. Trust the science. Trust doctors. Trust Fauci. So they like the idea of you being part cyber.
Rebirth, it says on his...
Yeah, rebirth. So what has happened here is America has been obliterated. And I know it's going to suck needing goggles and like needing a bandage on your head and all this. Like, it doesn't look like there's any sort of plant life in this world. But we have the most important thing. Unity. We have diversity. All the different races will be able to thrive totally equally in the new America, which is basically like Burning Man. And the bizarre thing about that is, first of all, your conceit's insane. That all of America, first of all, America's not, so that's just a dumb lie. But secondly, the only way to fix this alleged problem is to obliterate America. No, we're not doing that. Hey, did you have the LGBT screen behind me when I was doing the LGBT stuff?
No. I'm sorry.
So, by the way, doesn't have air, doesn't have water. You need all kinds of nutrients pumped in from Pfizer. You have to wear chest plates to avoid getting shot. The most important thing in the universe, the reason that America must be destroyed, and the best thing about the new rebuilding, is that this is seen as a fun, happy thing. Now, I'm sure a simpleton who works for the city just goes, unity, I love it. And it's kid-friendly, and there's a bunch of different minorities there all getting together. Peace and love, man. Sounds cool. And then their brain shuts off. That's the best-case scenario, by the way. The worst-case scenario is that we've sort of not just normalized, but beautified the idea of obliterating America. It must be destroyed. No, it's not. No, you're not going to do that. And no, your utopia wouldn't be a utopia. It would be a retarded hell, kind of like South Africa, Zimbabwe. This experiment has been tried before. The Maoist Revolution, the French Revolution. We've seen you try to obliterate what you see as an evil society and replace it with something much better. And you always inevitably replace it with something much worse.